Hello, today I'm going to show you these double pointed needles. Look at all these double pointed needles that come together in this package. So I already wrote the needle sizes here on the bottom of each one. It does not come that way, so I went ahead and did that. But I wanted to show you how many needles you get and also a couple of things about them, because there's been some interesting comments made in reviews about whether or not they have the numbers, the sizes written on them, and so on. So check this out. See all of these needles. And one good thing to know too, I'm just going to show you these size 9s because they'll show up, they're big enough to show up quite well. All the sizes come packaged together in these little cellophane packages, and they're resealable, so there's a little sticky thing here. But you take them all out, and then you can reseal the package. So I decided I will probably keep them in here, and to separate them by size, I wrote, this is the 9mm right here. So you get 5 of each size, and you see how it's written right there, the size. Can you see that in the camera? Okay, so one thing that's interesting, there's some discussion back and forth in the reviews as to whether the size is written on all of the needles, and it is not actually written on all of them. So you see, this is kind of indicative of the whole set. So you have a 9 written on this one, nothing, right? And then this one, nothing. Again, nothing. And then this one has it written. So you do want to be sure that you keep them together. It does help to have one of them stamped with the size so that if you can always make the comparison and usually be pretty accurate. But it is interesting that the sizes are written on some but not all. This is part of the reason why I decided to keep them grouped together like this so that I wouldn't get them mixed up. I think if you just picked them all up and put them in a container and you didn't have them grouped together, it would be really difficult to tell your sizes on some of them that weren't written. But let's also take a look at the quality. Nice and smooth. I really like, these are bamboo. I like bamboo needles because they have enough grip that your work doesn't fall off like some of the metal or aluminum needles, but not so much grip that it drags on the needle. And these are relatively sharp on the ends so that you can work your stitches. So double pointed needles are basically when you're making something that's circular. So these are the 8-inch size. That's how long they are, 8 inches. And these are good for things like hats primarily, probably sleeves on a sweater. This might work for that too. So that's why I bought them, because I make a lot of hats. And look at this, you get all of this for, it's such a good value, all of these sizes. I don't really think that there's a size missing here that you could say, hey, I need that size, and I don't have it, because this package is going to give you everything you need. So one thing about bamboo needles that sometimes bothers people, here's a con. So I'm going to tell you a con. One of the things is getting the package open can be just a little bit tricky too, so we'll work through that. There we go, we got the package open. One thing is sometimes they're not, let's see if this, we can see, yeah, see how that is? When you roll it, you see how it comes up on the sides? That's because it's not 100% straight. Now this doesn't bother me because the whole point of double pointed needles is because you're knitting a small circumference. So a little bend in there isn't going to really bother me. Some people might not like that. So that's a con if something like that bothers you. See how nicely they just go back in their little packages? It looks like I might have forgotten to write the size on this one. So I have one more to do here. Anyway, great set of needles, really nice bamboo. I like the quality. I think the value that you get when you order all of these needles is just truly amazing. So if you're a knitter and you need some double pointed needles, I highly recommend these bamboo needles from Amazon. Thank you for watching.